you approach this work will be an ongoing piece of work. It's something that you can tackle maybe a couple of hours a week, every week until the list gets regenerated. So let me explain a little bit further, and I'll do that by sharing my screen. Let me know when you can see it.
Okay, I can see.
Okay, cool. So Bright Edge is an SEO tool. It uses AI, machine learning, all that stuff to provide recommendations to implement, to put on the website to improve your SEO. So on the left hand side you have the menu, and then you'll see in the top left hand corner that there are two websites, couples.com and couplesresorts.co.uk. We naturally are only interested in the UK website. So when you select the right website, and you'll know because you'll be on it, it gives you a list of groups of pages that have SEO work that will need to be done on them. So if we look at the first one, if we call first quick wins, and don't worry about where these pages come from or why they get added, anything like that. It's just that bit is beyond the scope for the minute. These are pages that are created. These are website pages grouped together that form mini projects. So project first quick wins is, I think, if I click on it, it is the pages for the special offer page and the what's included page. I've put these two pages together, and these are the first little projects that I want to tackle for the SEO. That are some of our most important pages. So the important thing is in the same menu, you go to Action and then Recommendations.
Okay.
And then you want to focus on Select a Page Group. So instead of seeing all the pages, just do First Quick Wins. All right. And you'll hear that in this group, the First Quick Wins. And the First Quick Wins these are just the two biggest pages for us that I have found that I want to work on first for SEO, because they're some of our most important pages. What's included is a list of all the things that Couples does for free, like free scuba diving, free water skiing, etc. So it's a really important page to us. And the special offers page is also a really important page to us. So I've grouped those two really important pages just into this first little project. And when I go into the action, into that group, the first group, the first quick wins group, it comes up with, this is the URL, and it has 7 recommendations. And this is the thing that I want to concentrate on, the 7 recommendations. When you click on the recommendations, it'll give you, surprise, surprise, the recommendations to implement on a page to help improve the SEO. So these are the 7 recommendations here. And if you expand it, it says, use the keyword Caribbean all-inclusive in the page title. So really, really simple. We just need to change the page title to include the word Caribbean all-inclusive. What do? Change the page title, all-inclusive Caribbean holidays, holiday resorts for couples, couple resorts. So that's the actual title, to include the keyword Caribbean all-inclusive. So very simply, we will just change all-inclusive Caribbean holidays, holiday resorts for couples, resorts for couples, and use the word Caribbean all-inclusive. So it's literally just following this recommendations, and that's it. Now the reason why I need you to do this is because the website for the UK website is statically generated. So it's quite a lot of, I don't have the necessary tools or the understanding to be able to go use Visual Studio, go to the HTML, update the HTML, commit the edits, rebuild, push, deployment pipelines. If it was WordPress or something, then yes, it would be easy for me to change. But because it's all statically generated, it's actually quicker for you to do it. So, very straightforward. These are the list of things that we need to get done for this particular page, for the SEO. If we look at the next example, shorten the page title. What do? All-inclusive, Caribbean holidays, yada yada, contains 80 characters. to try to sort in the page title to have no more than 70 characters. Okay,
It's
so
connected with the first recommendation, I think.
yes, it is. Yes. So what I would like to do then is, if we spend 1 hour, 'cause I don't think it would take you long to do this. Okay, and you understand where this is now coming from. Um, I will um, I will create a let's say I'll create a spreadsheet. In fact, no, export to CSV. Let's see what happens when I export to CSV. Open. Okay, it's not. Okay, that won't really work. What I'll do is I will find the a way to work with you on what to change it to. Maybe I'll use like a simple Word document or something like that. But um, I will. So you've got change the page title here. To include the keyword Caribbean all inclusive. Perhaps maybe a phone call once a week, or maybe I'll put it in an email for you. But I will tell you what titles to change, and they will be driven from this tool.
Okay,
Does that make sense?
can I disturb you?
Yeah, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I want to ask. So this tool is going to use by. I'm not going to use this tool. You will give me a recommendation from this tool, and you will send this recommendation by email. And is it okay?
Yeah,
As I understand.
I, yes, I think that's the best thing to do, simply because now that I go through it a little bit more with you, there are things in here that I think are open to interpretation. So, for example, change the page title of this to include the keyword. Well, okay,
Okay,
but
I
what part do you take out? Do you take out this bit or do you take out this bit? And I don't think you would know the answer to that. So I think it would be easier for me now that I look at this more. I think it'd be easier for me to just say to change the title.
Sure. Okay.
And
Now I
then,
understand what you mean. Okay.
yeah, I think that would be easier. And then you just let me know when it's done, and we'll take it from there. So it's very simple stuff. It's H1 tags, H2 tags. It's meta description. I mean, I don't think it would take you. I mean, this page here, these 7 things, I don't think it would take you more than 15 minutes. H1 tag, H2 tag, a page title, use the keyword all inclusive in the alt text of the image tags on this page, maybe 15 minutes to half an hour. Would you think that's about right as well?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, yeah, cool. All right. So, in that case, so that's what we'll do. I will now. This is based on my understanding of this tool, because I'm pretty new to this tool as well. And as you can see, I've got to go through all 17 of these pages, and there's 8 recommendations, 5, 7, 6, 5, 6, etc., etc., etc. So I'm going to go through these pages one by one. So I'll give you the URL of the page, the recommendations on the page, and we'll just take it from there. And if you just let me know when done. How does that sound?
Okay. So, but
Yeah.
there is many recommendations for every page. If you sum up this, it will be about 50 recommendations. I assume 50 or maybe more.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 10, 13, 16, 17, 19, 22, 27, 30, 31. No, that's
Six.
keyword. That's keywords. Yeah, yeah.
It's more
Six,
than
and an
80,
average of six. So I would,
81.
an average of six. There's 20 pages. So I'd say maybe 100 recommendations.
Just about. Yeah.
Yeah, about 100 recommendations. So I would say if you were to do it on a Saturday, for example, maybe take you a couple of hours. But I don't know. I mean, so I've just noticed one, for example, which um,
No,
I think might take a little while to do.
I have to tell you because I have a weekend with my son. and
Oh yeah, no, this isn't.
probably
No,
it will be impossible maybe at 10 p.m. as today, because
yeah, yeah, no, no, that's okay. This isn't. This is work that we do on an ongoing basis. Not it all has to be done this weekend. So, what I'll do is, or what I'll try to do tomorrow or Friday is, I will get the first, let's say, 3 or 4 URLs. I'll get the
okay.
first 20 recommendations, and then just implement the recommendations as and when you can. You've got 15 minutes during a lunch break, or half an hour on a Saturday morning or something. Just chip away, just do it bit by bit as and when you can, rather than just a whole Saturday. That's not necessary. You can do bit by bit.
Okay, I see.
What's important though is that you let me know that you have done one of those recommendations, so that I can mark it as complete.
Sure.
Yeah, cool. So now, looking at some of the recommendations, there are some that I will include, but I don't think you should do straight away. So take, for example, this one here, which I've just noticed. Review your page content and reduce the page size to no more than 500 kilobytes. Well, A, I don't know how big it is to begin with. And B, you could spend a whole day doing that one task, because you just don't know what assets are in there and what have you. So things like H1 tags, title tags, meta tags, image tags, etc. They will be the quick wins for you and me. So I will include the other things like text to code ratio, use the keyword more often, and we will put those as, say, stage two, so that we get the quick and easy ones done first, and then we come back to the other ones later on. You,
Of
you with
course.
me? You understand?
Yes, yes, it's good idea.
Cool. And literally, that is it. That's what the work is. It's ongoing SEO work.
Okay, so at the beginning we can start from about a few recommendations as you said, and you can send it to me. I take a look. If I have a question, I ask you it.
Yeah.
If not, I will do it and tell you if everything is okay. If I understand what should I do, it's okay for me.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. We'll just use this because it's just you and me working. It's not like a project team or anything like that. We'll just use a spreadsheet and just mark on the spreadsheet done, and that's it. Just email it back to me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, cool. And that's it, Michał.
Sure. Nice. Thank
Yeah,
you.
all right, nice and easy. Thank you very much for taking the time to jump on the call this evening. Much appreciated. I know Kieran has been working with you today, and he's very happy with how quickly you pick things up, which is good news. So any issues, just let me know. Otherwise, I'll start doing this work tomorrow.
Okay. Let you know.
Alrighty. Have a nice evening, Michał. Catch you later on.
Thank you. Have a nice.
All right. Cheers. Bye bye. Bye.
Cheers. Bye.